cards back out. We just played a good game of Stratomatic cards and dice. Dave had the dice, or Dave had the cards. I brought the fast action and the split cards and the dice. And so Dave said, geez, you know what? We should stream this. The real score was not 5-5. Boston actually won the game 5-3. We'll not be able to put your comments on the screen because StreamYard is on the second monitor. But we basically wanted to see how this looked. And so we're going to pretend that we tied at 5 and we're going into overtime. And
who was your first one? Was it Shutt, Lafleur, and
LaRouche? With Robinson and Savard on defense.
Okay, so Shutt, Lafleur, and LaRouche with Dennis Herron in your net.
Yeah, Dennis Herron. And for the cheating Boston Bruins.
Oh, come on.
Someone else must be streaming. I've been on a full minute 17 and no one's come in.
All right, so Gilbert is in net for Boston.
Yep.
And we had there's definitely Rattel and Middleton. And I forget who I had out with them. Do you remember who my right winger was?
He had an assist. Jonathan, right?
Was it Jonathan?
Yeah, it was Jonathan.
I think you're right.
Because I closed the roster sheet.
So I'm not sure if I put Rattel Middleton Bork. Boy, a lot of Rattel Middleton Bork in this game. Secord, McNabb. Yeah, Jonathan Middleton.
Yeah, Jonathan. Yeah, it was Jonathan.
I am surprised I put him out there. He really wasn't a goal scorer, but he had a high.
Must have been able to pass or something like that.
Yeah. So okay. Yeah, so I got a little quasi setup here. We can probably
all right.
So tell us what you got going on here with what you have.
This is I got this at strathockey.net, and Mark Miller, who was so creative, came up with this. It has on the top left the advanced fast action card. And so if you've played Strat, you know what that is. On the top right, and the middle right there, it would be the basic basic action card. And on the bottom left is the split deck. So if a breakaway or a rebound, intimidation, we're doing we're not doing a super advanced power play, so the icing doesn't matter. Loose puck, passing, assists, and we didn't have an injury.
No, we didn't. Look at Al in the chat room. Just say hi to Al.
Yep. All right. So how we doing? So I won't be able to put up any of the comments that you guys make. But so Dave and I played a game, and Dave, we're doing the 79-80 Bruins and Montreal. We rolled for home ice, and the Bruins got the home ice in the game. Yeah, you go ahead and do that. They have PDF. No, there's no PDF for the game. Not that, actually, Dave, I don't want to talk about that on here. Sure. Drinks and no things. Hey, how are you? So the Bruins won the game, but Dave wanted to see this to see how it looked. And so we're going to do an 8-card overtime. We're going to say that the team's tied at 5, even though Dave really won the game. So, and I've got Ball Roller up on the screen. You did print screens. No, this is an Excel helper, Al. That's G. LaFleur is really Dave Gardner. All right, so I'm going to roll the dice for the face-off. We're doing the basic face-off here. And that blue 9 is the 20-sided die, okay? And so the face-off is a 4. So the Bruins have won it. Who wins it?
Home right defense. So the puck goes to Dick Redmond.
All right. And so,
marker, by the way, I have this little Stanley Cup Lego thing that I use as my marker. I thought I would show that off. All right, Dick Redmond with the puck.
All right, so we're playing 2 and 2, 2 offense and 2 forecheckers. Loose puck, outside shot only for left D.
All right, so puck goes over to Larry Robinson.
And Robinson rolls a 6.
On an outside shot, that's a save, and that goes over to Raymond Bork.
Passing E for Bork.
Passing E for, looking at my card here, for Raymond Bork. Outside shot for the right wing, Rick Middleton.
All right, Rick can. That's not only, right? So he can pass.
Right. But if he's got to go in on Shutt, who's a defensive 2, but the penetration is good. So a 4-on-2 penetration is 1 to 12. So Rick Middleton's going to try to penetrate. 1 to 12.
7. He's
7.
in.
Middleton, inside shot for the win. Here all the time. A 2, an inside shot. Oh, that is a save, and it goes to the left wing. So Steve Shutt picks up the puck.
Passing F for Shutt.
Passing F for Shutt is
on the third card. We won't change lines here.
What's up?
We're not going to change lines here. So
yeah. Outside shot for LaRouche, the center.
All right, LaRouche is going to pass. Passing J.
Oh, inside shot for Guy Lafleur.
Lafleur rolls a 4.
That's a goalie rating check on Gilbert.
Goalie rating 2.
A goal on 1 to 14 for Guy.
The roll is a 14.
He scores. So Lafleur from Shutt, I think it was.
From Shutt. All right. Assists. Lefty a 4.
Yeah, Larry Robinson.
All right. So it's from Shutt and Robinson.
Yep. So that would be a goal. And Montreal would score. Incidentally, when we played this earlier, Ray Bork had a breakaway, and he had a goal. What was it, a 1 to 14 on a goal, or a 1
like 1 to 16?
1 to 17. 1 to 17, and he rolled a 19, right?
And he rolled a 19, and Dave accused me immediately of cheating. How readable is this for you guys? Is the questions that I have. I can change around the cards. I don't want to screw around with, but as far, we're trying to make something that you guys could actually follow. I mean, one of the tough things about all cards and dice games, playing them on a stream, is that you kind of lose something. And so we wouldn't be able to show you the cards, but we could show you at least the readings of the cards, the dice rolls, and the split decks. I can read it. The Hork. No. Remember, the Bruins won the real game 5-3. So this was just Dave wanted to see if it worked on StreamYard, and so we did. So all right. So Al says he can read it. The horror continues. Rye, Uncle Ron, Rye. I wish it had happened in the real game. I put up 30 shots.
Let's see. I get the official stats here. Boston actually outshot them 33-30 in our game, but Montreal had 13 shots on goal in the first, and Gilles Gilbert stopped them all, if you can believe it.
So
Boston then had 17 shots in the second period, and they only had 2 goals in that. So 15 saves by Heron in that second period. And then third period shots were 8-7 Montreal. Not a lot of shots in the third. So
no, but I was behind. And normally I think the next time we would play, I would mess around with the offensive level and the forecheckers. But because this was Dave's first game of advanced, we just kept it at the level 2 offense with the 2 forecheckers the entire way through. We didn't do any line matching or anything like that. It was just, we really had a good time and got quicker every period.
It was kind of a makeshift way to play this, but I mean, you ran the dice and you ran the flip cards, and I kind of kept track of the player cards. It worked, I thought.
I really had a good time tonight, and again, trying to do what, Dave wanted to see what we could do to try to make a show out of this. And I'm happy with it. I increased the Excel display to 120%. I don't think I could go any bigger because we'd cut off the bottom of the split card.
Unless you, yeah, I'm trying to think what you could do with that Excel. Oh, you could hide some of the things in Excel too at the top, maybe. So you could hide some of the things. You could hide the 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 down the side here. You could hide A, B, C. So you could hide a couple of rows and maybe go up to 130.
Okay.
You wouldn't have to do it now, but I mean, it's just.
No, I'm not going to do it now. Al, you've played a lot with Excel. How difficult is that? Don't look at the chat, Ron. Look at the camera. How difficult is that to do? I know I played around a bit before with getting crap off a Word because that just can look awful bulky. We would have to figure out a way to, I don't know how we would do it so you could do this on your channel with me running a setup, but anyway.
No, we probably couldn't. I would have to run the setup.
Yeah, and I don't have the cards, so.
But we'll do it this way. We'll do it on your channel.
All right. So definitely, I think we'll do at least one game from Dave's seasons. Maybe do a final from 1 year. What seasons do you have again?
Oh, let's see. Mostly 70s and 80s. What do I got? 70, 71, 72.
Okay.
I think I got 73 and 77, 79, 80, 89, 90, and I think I got like an 83 or something like that. I can tell you right now as I go to look at I always keep this up in my mail so I can check it.
Yeah. There is a helper, but again, you have to have the cards. But I thought this worked really well. And what I did for Dave is that he was able to see my screen. We did it through Google Hangouts. He was able to see my screen. So as he said, I ran the dice and the cards, and he ran the actual game cards. So we'd flip a card, and so I would say if I had the puck, opponent defense 2, and he would read the card and say, lose puck, you guys smell bad and dress funny and cheat, or takes away puck and chance to intimidate.
I thought it worked. I mean, it just it's you can't be across from each other,
right?
But it's as far as it went, you flipped the cards and did the dice, and I kind of read the results, and we decided on like say who was going to do what, and I again, you could play with your Excel and maybe make it a little bit bigger so you can read a little bit more. Maybe.
Yeah, I'll ask Al how to do that to get rid of some of this bulk.
If you I think if you go into your view, you can change some of that. Call it Mike. You can hide the borders there. So yeah, so if you call it up, you go into view
like this.
Yeah, you can check the headings in the formula bar. You can get rid of if you go to view.
Can't go to 130. I could. I'd have to move some stuff around. So that's 130.
That's that is very readable on my computer screen.
All right. For the two of you who stayed left, how does that look to you? Because I can put the scoreboard and the action cards anywhere here. I can put the dice over the.
I can even read that on my phone too, like that. So.
Now that's pretty clever. I can actually move the ball roller over the basic card.
Oh yeah, there you go.
So no one gets confused.
Yeah, and then you can put the score underneath that.
And then I could do all that. Yeah.
You could probably even drop in the team logos over the top. You
I
know,
could.
you could get really creative with that. You know,
So,
but I
all
think
right.
that looks fine. I think that looks good.
Okay. So it's okay. No nightmares about Gila Floral. Okay. Um, I like this. What happened was Dave did a nice job in trying to take pictures of the cards and send them, but the print on the right side for the passing and the defense columns was too small for me to make out, even on the other monitor. And so it worked. It worked.
I think it did work. I mean, we played a game. You know.
Yeah, we played a game. We had a good time. And so at some point, we will actually play a game for your consumption. But I guess that will do it for this. So thanks for watching. And so you can go back and see how that looked. But yeah, if you can read that on your phone, and we're not giving anything away from Strat here by having the cards are random.
Yeah, we're not showing the cards off. You know.
Yeah, we're not showing the game cards, and the fast action stuff is random anyway. So, all right. Well, thanks for joining us on this Wednesday night. Hope you stay dry on the East Coast. And we'll talk to you tomorrow for football. It'll be the Giants and the Seahawks from Seattle, where it's dry because they're indoors.
Is that the 86?
Yeah, 86.
And tomorrow we Digital the Dice is setting up an interview. We'll let you know. We'll let you know who and when if it all comes down. But
yeah, so we'll have a new episode of that hopefully for Friday.
Yep.
All right, gang. Well, you guys have yourself a great night.